Всем привет! С вами снова игровой канал Ростик Extreme Channel. Мы продолжаем проходить игру вампир. И в прошлой серии мы остановились на том, что мы получили информацию у пастыря. Нам нужно найти то, что он нам сказал. А сказал он нам найти какую-то информацию. И давайте приступим к этому поиску информации. Интересно, что же там будет? И что такого интересного там мы найдем? Темные улицы нас встречают. Красивый вид. А теперь надо найти вход в канализацию. Надо приступать к этому. Так. Что у нас? Есть мусорки. О, неожиданные гости. О, я его оглушу. Ой, это он сильный. Так. Я довольно-таки давно не заходил в игру. Сейчас мы исправим и нагоним то, что я упустил за это время. Привыкнуть. Так. Восстанавливаем немного здоровья. А вот и, скорее всего, вход в канализацию. Так. Осмотреть канализацию. Ну, давайте осмотрим. Господи. Beware. Здесь, естественно, закрыто. Какие-то рычаги, механизмы можно смотреть. Ага. Не выходит. Что это за механизм? Еще немного денег. Так. Тут можно поковыряться и найти мелочь. Так, ну, походу, надо идти вниз. Идти собирать мелочь.
There must be a way to control the water level in this reservoir. I need to find the wheel.
Так, нужен вентиль. Надо найти вентиль. Так. Так, где же? Вот. Нет, не он. Вентиль. Вот он. Все понятно. И очень логично. Столько мучились, чтобы открыть одну дверь. Да. Столько крови. Белое.
This is despicable.
У крысеров тоже полезно. Мы же не питаемся кровью людей. Поэтому ищем замену.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, you boy, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity. Respect the laws of Ascalon.
Ты предлагаешь мне с тобой драться?
How you cannot comprehend. Once you're finished, I'll slaughter these skulls while singing your name. Snap like a hare's brittle bones, newborn. I should have hung the curses all. I shall tear thee apart and sell my blood to the pit, and thine shall be a fair skull to adorn my mat. Your blood is now mine. Return to your apothecary and needles. I shall crush you. Down, stay down. You found your death in me. I shall crush you. Your blood is no more.
Получай, засранец. Ну и кто кого раздавил?
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath. The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far. How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Richard.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Старая Бриджит. 3 варианта ответа. Так это ты, по-моему,
So you're
написал?
the sewer dog I've been told about. But who are you really?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget, and this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Rid. I'm a newborn Egon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Чем ты так разозлила это чудовище?
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
Так, что за
What the hell
ферма?
was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scout.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
Тебя-то Шона просила
So was it
разыскать?
you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Он может быть убийцей. Так, можно ли ему
Sean is
доверять?
a Skull. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No, Harriet is not alive, but you can speak to her. I must warn you, she is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Чи. Спасибо. Тут она находится внизу, в нижних комнатах, с правой стороны.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you are from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I have so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
Как вы себя
How do you
чувствуете?
feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Вы можете есть и пить.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Зачем инсценировать смерть?
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mauled.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
It's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
Я не
We
скажу.
are similar, but not the same, Harry.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, Yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Интересное стечение обстоятельств. Нас разыскивает тьма. Что мы ей насолили.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Egon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, grovelling beneath the feet of our makers.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most skulls I've encountered.
True, I'm not like most skulls.
Я могу чем-нибудь
Can I
помочь?
be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
Это я могу обещать.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Зачем жить именно здесь?
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
О чем вы
What
это
are you
прячете?
hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the guard of Prewin, the Ascalon.
We are the sewer skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own.
The vampire's sweet blood, that rich, dark wine that we crave, for it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Shornhampton.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Egon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Спасибо.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Так, а в этом районе есть у нас... Так. Тут восстанавливается. Восстановление идет. Переутомление. Невралгия. Переутомление. Переутомление. Достаточно идти просто по стрелкам. Неизвестные. Так, хорошо, возвращаемся к пастырю. Прикольное местечко. Теперь мы будем знать, что здесь нам тоже рады. Опа. Так, достаточно идти по стрелкам. Ну вот стрелочка сюда показывает. То есть вот сюда. Бармен. Ага. Вот и указатели. Так.
It's locked.
Ага. Неплохой такой путь к ночлежке. А, вот и она. Удобно.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
Шона оставили в католическом приюте, когда он был еще младенцем. А в детстве один из священников изнасиловал Шона. Вы неплохо прячете добычу. Вы защищаетесь, живых вы искали.
This shelter is the tip of the iceberg. You hide your game well, I'll give you that.
We are God's children, Dr. Reed, one and all, and he's determined to save us.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
These are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
You've turned scowl now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here, to meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger smells, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
Let's simply agree that all are one and the same. In death.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Пощадить, обаять, обратить. Моя кровь исцелит вас. Ага.
My
Давайте обратим.
discover is vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you, if what old Bridget says is true. I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your chapter, those still amongst the living.
No, Dr. Reed. God made me this way. Who am I to disobey his will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage. Drink, friend.
No.
I said kneel and drink. Now.
Да почему же он пострадает? Нельзя оставлять таким. таком состоянии этого священника.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game. I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there."
Так. Ну что ж, друзья, предлагаю на этом моменте завершить эту серию. И мы сделали выбор поработить священника. Но пощадить я его не хотел, потому что, ну, вы сами прекрасно видели, что он берет где-то это мертвое мясо, непонятно где и чье это мясо. Поэтому я подставил под сомнение вариант с его прощением и попробовал исцелить его своей кровью. Но почему написано «поработить» — это вопрос. И интересно, кто же это убивает людей с знакомыми вещами нашему главному герою. У меня есть одно предположение, но давайте оставим его тайной до того, как попадем и найдем этого человека. Ну, точнее, попадем к нему и найдем его. На этом я предлагаю остановиться. Всем спасибо за просмотр. От вас я жду лайков, комментариев, рассказам друзьям об этом видео. Надеюсь, вы меня поддержите и вам нравится мое прохождение. И постараюсь выпускать видео как можно, по мере своих сил. Да, по мере своих сил. Но не будет таких долгих задержек. Все. Всем спасибо. Всем удачи. Хорошего вам дня. Всем до новых встреч. С вами был игровой канал Ростик Экстрим Channel. Всем добра.